Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of
The Wanger Show.
The Wanger Show. This is episode 120.
120! You know, guys, back in 20... Oh, wow.
What the hell is that?
I didn't...
I've played this before.
This is the auto... This is like a different version.
Why does it sound different?
It's me.
Oh, you side recorded it?
Yeah.
No.
I've played this before.
That sounded
Have you
like
really?
me for a second.
Oh.
Wow.
Can we put our vocals on top of each other?
Sure. And double it up.
Yeah, a little harmonizing here.
Wow. That's fantastic.
A little inside joke right there. Cody, you were saying it's episode 120.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm glad Brian kind of interrupted me there.
Oh, good.
I had no 120 correlation.
Well, 120 is the episode that our good friend Ken Napzok has returned to the show.
Hey.
What's up?
Happy to
Second
be here.
introduction, because we had a Patreon section before.
A damn good one.
This is a damn
good Patreon
some origins,
section we had.
like some origins. Easy
Sorry,
camp,
sorry.
The origins of some things of back in the schmoes no days.
Put your
we
white
talked about
Reeboks back on.
and your white socks.
Yeah.
There are and your orange drink. Okay. Anyways. We talked about some origin stories.
Okay.
No, the other one. We talked about some origin stories from back in the schmoes no days. Some crazy antics. We literally read first conversations between myself and
That
Bud,
was cool.
my bud
That was
over
fun
here.
to go back down.
Yeah.
Some history. That's
Now, I
some
think
history.
next time we'll have to do messages between you and me.
Me, Brian.
You know, never
It's an
mind.
audio show,
I don't want to do
Yes,
it
you,
anymore.
This is an audio
Brian
show. We should
always
always be
being
remembering that.
professional,
Right.
remembering the people that are listening to us and not watching us. Ken, welcome back to the program, sir.
So happy to be here, my friends.
Yes.
I've been looking forward to it. Been kind of stressed over this last couple of days, and I had it on the calendar. I was like, Wangers.
Stressed about the show?
No, not stressed. I love hanging out with you folks. No, I just life, the universe, and everything. So it was like, good. It's good to come here and just hang out, drink,
hang out.
and wear a black jacket or T-shirt, which is apparently our outfit today.
Everybody.
Boom.
It's the code when you walk in. Hats are preferred as well.
Yeah, we all
Like
gotta
a-
match each other.
Look like we're opening for Limp Bizkit in 1999.
Oh man,
Let's break some
just
stuff,
one of those
guys.
days.
Gonna break stuff.
You're
Hey.
back. The
boy.
last time you were on here, your book hadn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Your book is out.
It's right there.
here.
It's an actual book right
can you,
there in front
can
of
you
us.
sign that for me?
Oh, I'd love to.
I don't have a. You've got a pen.
No, I did.
Got an 8x10 headshot?
I feel bad. I was recently at a Google Talk,
Oh, yeah.
and but what Google did, they host you, and our friend Dorina set it up. And
Dorina.
shout out to Dorina. But they purchase books and hand them out to anyone in attendance.
Oh,
So that's
cool.
cool, right?
Yeah, that's very cool.
So I knew people would have books, so I showed up with a pen. And then the lady goes, "Oh, let me get you a pen for the Q&A signing afterwards." And I started to go, "Oh, I have," and I stopped. It's like I can't say that I have a pen. But then she shows up and her pen didn't work, and I went, "Well, don't worry, I have one."
Oh.
I felt bad about it, but the book is out. The book is out.
The book is out. It's called Why We Love Star Wars. Ken Napzok. No. Why We Love Star Wars, the great moments that built
There
a
it is.
galaxy
You got there.
far,
You
far
got there.
away.
Yeah, man.
How have you been digging the reaction? Have you been digging the reaction?
Yeah, look, it's been very positive, the responses. I'm fortunate enough, we all are fortunate enough to have a good fan base, a core fan base of people who will follow us on a lot of adventures. What's going on over there?
I sneezed, audio-only listeners, and it sounded like I laughed.
So
No,
I
they-
took a
they
sip of
still
my
heard.
drink,
Did.
and I look at the monitor, and Christian's just completely out of the frame.
I
And I'm
thought-
like, what's going on here?
I'm a trained radio professional enough to know that, all right, you're probably clearing your throat, but then all of a sudden I hear,
Like he's puking into his own shirt.
Ken,
right
I was
now.
trying to
Oh,
be,
God.
knowing that you're...
it's like
you're,
we're on day 3 of music festival, and you're puking again on my floor.
Ken, knowing that you are the professional that you are, I tried everything in my power to hold that in.
This is no.
It
no,
hurt
no.
if it's anything.
I know that pain. And I'm trying to think about what I have to hold in still. Yeah. Anyways, long story. Reception's good. If you've checked out the book and you like it and you legitimately like it, leave me a nice review on Amazon. That actually really helps. Algorithms are important. Reviews are important. Unfortunately, I mean, you want a good review. The reception's been good. Only one really oddly negative view
on Amazon.
on Amazon. You know how we all have our faults that we know that we don't want anyone else to discover. Like this guy discovered my writing faults that I'm like, oh, he's right.
Yeah.
So I could take that note because
Yeah.
this is my first book, and even though I've done a lot of writing, this is a different thing. But then he goes on this rant or kind of little diatribe telling me that I needed to learn how to talk about Star Wars in a more positive light. And that's
why we love Star
Yeah, the
Wars.
book's called why we
Even more so.
And he's like, there's a lot of
love it
stuff.
enough?
I heard about the prequels before that are nothing new, and it's like, yeah, I wrote like 12 essays of why I loved the effing prequels.
Yeah, interesting.
So that's the internet. That's the
So
internet.
he obviously didn't read the book. You're
I
saying?
don't know. It was, as Julia Roberts says in Pretty Woman, the bad stuff's easier to believe. But so let's not focus on that. Focus on the good stuff. It's out there. I guess it's selling okay. I don't know.
You don't know the metrics.
I don't know the metrics yet. I
Like
haven't.
Netflix. They don't release the numbers.
They're like, no, yeah. Sometimes it's a little weird. But it's good, man. It's good. Someone tweeted me that it must be like rolling in book money. I haven't received 1 cent yet. So that's what our lives are like out here in LA, doing these pursuits for passion.
I think all of a sudden you get a book deal, and it's like, oh no, it's not like.
I probably it's weird to speak of it, but I think in this era of Patreon and subscription services and people just tweeting out Cash App links, I think I like to be very transparent with things.
Can you expand on that? No, I'm kidding. No. I think transparency is very important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
So if you support me on Patreon, I have monthly business meetings at a certain level to let you know what's going on.
Right.
Because I don't want you to think I'm riding around in a Porsche. So yeah, I will receive some compensation for the book, but I can't afford to fix my car.
Right.
So
oil change.
we are doing this, all of us in this room and in this world, we're doing this for passion.
Yeah, you're not doing the book for money. You're doing it out of passion, and also for like future things. You're expanding. This is your first book.
Yeah.
Who's to say in a year or so you get another book?
Right.
Because you want to just keep bettering yourself. That guy that left you that review, maybe he went off and said some things. You're like, oh, okay, easy. But also there were some things that triggered that you were like, next time I do that, I want to get it right.
It's and I was talking to Alicia Malone after her first book. Now I'm holding in a burp. After her first book, A Backward End in Heels, there was some grammar errors or a word got left out, and they have copy editors. Mango Publishing is copy editors.
Yeah.
So you were not approached by Disney to write this.
I was not approached by Disney to write it.
Wow.
It's a fan commentary,
And it's not self-published either.
Thank you, Brian.
Good job, Brian. You're crushing it right now.
Thank you.
No, you always made that clear. Like when you're on last time, people thought it was self-published.
Yeah, I should probably shut up, huh? It seems. Does it seem wrong?
No, that makes sense. Because people think like you can publish anything. Like no, like a publisher came to you.
And self-publishing is a good option. It's a good option. I don't think that's a bad thing. Like I look down on it, but it's a different. The reason it really came up a lot is people, especially on the audio book, which we are working on getting one out. But people will be like, "Hey, Ken, love it. I'm not going to get one. I'm going to wait for you to put out the audiobook." And I'd write back, "That is not my call. I am not in charge of that. Mango Publishing is in charge of that. Right. They own the rights to the audiobook." And then, oh, great. Can you do it? I don't have that call.
I can imagine the process behind that anyways.
I think it's going back to the transparent thing. I just want that. I want people to know. I think that's why they like us. We're honest.
Yeah.
Especially this show.
Yeah, we're pretty fucking honest with each other.
I think I know why.
It's a secret to every honest podcast. Sailor Jerry.
Yeah. Not really holding back. I mean,
we don't need... It sounded like me peeing. I thought you recorded that earlier. We don't have to harp on the book. You guys let me do that last time, but it's out there. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, IndieBound, and seriously, check it out and leave that review if you'd like to.
You can find it at Barnes & Noble too?
Yeah, it's around. It's at some shops. I don't know that. That's, again, not my call, and I don't want to do the thing where I'm like, there's not a lot of Barnes & Nobles around us anymore.
Yeah.
So I was going to drive to the one to the Grove and be like, is it here? And if it wasn't there, I would have jumped into the fountain. So if you're out there and you see it in a bookstore, take a picture. That would be cool.
Take a picture.
It is in some stores. And some people have gone to their local indie bookstore and asked for it, which causes the bookstore to order it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that. But more importantly, you can find it in the description down below.
Thanks,
it'll be the top link right there. It just says Ken's book, buy it. And then you're going to freaking buy it. Buy it. If you have it already, buy it for your sister, for your mom, your little brother, your dog.
Yeah.
Do all that. Make sure the dog reads
Father's
it,
Day gift.
Father's Day gift.
That was the only controversy I had around the book. A week before it came out or so, someone tweeted me, a female who works at NASA, does some speaking stuff for, like, she was at Star Wars Celebration. I don't know her. Tweeted out, "You had me with this book until this part." And she screen capped the very long, page-long Amazon description that Mango Publishing did. And it said, "The perfect Father's Day gift." And she was like, I'm a woman who loves Star Wars since I was 4. Insulted. Insulted, I'm not going to buy it.
So, and that's not even like Mango Publishing picking something. That's literally the timing of the book being released.
It was released in May, and so I wrote back I got angry, and then I said, put the phone down. Yeah. And then I took a sip of alcohol, and I literally thought, I was like, what would Ryan Johnson do? Because that guy, whether you like Last Jedi or not,
Twitter so well.
The fact that he's still on Twitter is still surprising.
I blocked him years ago.
Way before The Last Jedi. Yeah.
I just knew.
Are you Ruin Johnson? And so I wrote back and I said, hey, this is, that's not necessarily the case. This book, though it's written from my perspective as a fan, it really goes to a lot of different spots, and I think you might find it. She wrote back. She was very nice. She goes, okay, thank you. Good note. Because I said, I didn't write that. She goes, well, whoever did write it needs to know that girls like Star Wars too. And I was like, I think it's SEO. I was trying to be nice, but it was SEO because it was bold and repeated. And that is the definition of SEO. You bold things and you repeat it so that the search engines can find it and everything. Anyways, I don't know if she bought the book. I hope you did. I hope you did. That's the only controversy I've had so far.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would imagine there's a certain point where you just stop. You just stop looking at shit.
No,
never.
I check my reviews every day.
Every day,
it's
really?
a problem because I don't read YouTube comments. I don't go into my Twitter mentions and check. If you write me on Instagram, God bless you. 3 months from now, I'll get your message request. Like I just don't.
You still haven't followed me back.
What, on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Are you sure? I was going to say, you're going to pull one of those.
I just no. It's embarrassing. I'm friends with Alex Backus and Steve Ellis, who do the show Black Series Rebels. They're great dudes. Love working with them, and I'm going to be working with them more and more. And I was at lunch the other day with Alex. I was like, I don't follow you on Instagram. He goes, I wasn't going to say anything. What are you at now? Sound guy?
Oh, wow.
Sound
you're
guy.
making this a whole thing, Brian.
Well, he just wanted to plug his Instagram.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Nope, I don't.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Here we go.
There it is.
Whoa.
Follow.
Happy?
Good job,
Are you happy, Brian?
And muted.
You gotta follow. And muted.
Can you mute people on Instagram?
I
just unfollowed everybody.
You can't.
Really?
Now.
Oh.
I muted a family member.
Okay. Yeah.
We went back and forth with our mutes.
There was a whole
the words
conversation.
and everything. It
Yeah.
was fun.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
that
quite
was
fun.
fun. That was
Yeah.
fun. I don't remember anything we talk about, guys.
No.
But that was a fun conversation that we had.
Can you
Yeah.
mention one mute, Cody?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
A director that everybody loves.
So we're sharing the people that we mute on Twitter, and we're like sharing screenshots and shit. And I look over, I'm like, why am I muting Ron Howard? I'm like, what the hell did Ron Howard, who's apparently the nicest guy in the world, what the fuck did Ron Howard do?
Where Cody's
To where I
like,
was
nope,
like,
mute him.
fuck
You
this.
really hate Solo.
Like, I
No.
followed him and then I muted. What the fuck?
No,
did
So
I do
Apollo
there?
11's not exactly correct.
Like,
Apollo 13 is not exactly correct.
Maybe he was like retweeting too much on one day, but then you could just turn retweets off. Why didn't I just
Yeah.
do
But you
that?
had such a big ego that you didn't unfollow him. You're like,
No,
you
I
think
wanna
he
keep
still
following
notices
him.
that you follow him.
In case I ever meet Ron Howard in the future. He wasn't, the follow is there. But I'm just not
must
seeing what
boil
he's
your
saying.
blood every time you see that masterclass ad on
Hey,
YouTube.
guys.
Yeah.
You still don't know why, like the
I'm gonna
reason?
I don't know why. It's weird.
Where do you find out who you've muted?
Oh, it takes a while.
No, it's right.
No, you
Oh,
go to your
I
I
settings.
guess it doesn't take a while. It took me a while.
I'll find
Fucking
it.
idiot.
Can
Nope.
Whoa!
Oh,
whiskey.
It didn't spill.
Oh, Ken, I've
right.
got like over 300 accounts muted.
I've got a
Is
lot.
it you listening?
There's muted accounts.
Probably.
and
Muted words.
How many accounts you got?
Anything related to Game of Thrones is muted.
I muted Star Wars Celebration once everybody was like, I'm at Star
not
Wars
bad.
Celebration.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I won't this one publicly. This one's a new fresh one. that I'm
Oh,
yeah, that's a good one.
Ken, listen.
That was an
Really excited
immediate.
about
Yeah,
that.
that was
immediate,
an.
yeah, for
I
me.
don't even follow that person.
Yeah,
Just
that's good.
No.
That's a fun one.
That's no. I do think it's very interesting how upset people get. Not like poking fun at you because I was obviously a joke because I don't think you actually care. When you were saying
That he doesn't follow me
Yeah,
back?
yeah,
No,
I
I
don't
don't
think you
care. I
actually
still
care.
have like the same amount of Twitter followers that I have from
Yeah.
the Schmo Show. Like,
Sure,
I don't care.
you don't care. Yeah.
But it's very interesting to me that one, people
Yeah.
will get upset over that, so you don't follow me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
two, that they'll publicly tweet at people and say, "Hey, you don't follow me. Why not?" And then they follow them. It's like, okay, I got what I wanted. It's very obscure. I don't understand.
Yeah, I've never too offended. There's been 2 times in my life where I was kind of like went on my way to say like, hey, don't follow me. One was Tiffany Smith in the early days, like early days.
Yeah.
And we were already working together. I was like, hey, Tiff, because she was standing next to a guest. Oddly enough, oh my gosh, it's the other one. And that guest, they were exchanging follows, and I just kind of went like, well, don't forget to follow me, Tiffany. Like, so Tiffany and I are obviously great friends. The other one is someone who he was there. I don't want to give away. He was following me, and we worked together, and we over time, and he got a little more successful, and he's busy. And I noticed he wasn't following me, and I kind of was like, but we used to write together every week. I do something wrong, and that's why I mentioned it, because sometimes you're like, did I do something wrong? You could mute me. I don't. All I do is promote podcasts. So I'm a boring Twitter follower now. Occasionally, I'll do one joke that everyone misunderstands.
Star Wars isn't just for guys, Ken.
Yeah. Anyways, then I didn't say anything to him directly.
Yeah.
But 2 days later, he followed me, and I was like, I think our mutual friend said something.
Oh, I see.
It was when once JTE started following me, I screenshot that and put him on blast on Twitter. It was like 2 years later. I'm like, JTE followed me back.
That shit's funny though. Because like knowing your personality, and not only that, but you guys have worked together for so long.
He's been on like the Wanger show multiple times.
Here's my favorite trifecta. These top three.
Oh yeah, that's a good
baby.
one. That's a good
one. Muted accounts.
Careful, don't.
Wait.
Careful.
Muted accounts. Yeah.
Those are good. Those are good.
That top one. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I don't follow.
You should.
No, not at all. But yeah, it's a fucking weird world that we live in.
Petty little weird world we live in.
You don't know from following you and I.
I know I'm muted. I'm not an interesting Twitter follow anymore. And then when I do one joke, God bless it, man. Isn't it? It's so tough.
It's rough.
No, it's just like I made it the other day, and I went and ordered a sandwich, and it was an egg salad sandwich on an onion bagel, right? Like,
of course.
That's not pretty. Like, what am I doing? And I just tweeted about it. And the amount of people are like, well, you should add this or that. And it's fine. Lon Harris tweeted something very funny because Lon's funny.
Lon's very funny.
But it's just it's a joke, man.
They take it literally and try to explain it to you. Like, well, if you add some more protein in your diet, you won't get
That happened to me. That happens to me all the time. But
did that happen to you recently, Cody?
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. But it happened to me a while ago, and I tweeted out when Let's Go Pikachu came out.
Yes.
And I edited one together that said, Pikachu's very concerned about your overdue student loan payments, which I thought was hilarious.
It's very funny.
Like people replying being like, dude, just get a deferment. Like you don't have to pay right away. You can just keep deferring. Which I've done, by the way. But it was like, it's a joke, guys. It's okay.
I went to the movies one time, and I saw a poster for a Pokemon movie or something, and it had Ash on the front. And I was like, oh, Ash has been 10 years old for years. And it was like, it's not for 10 years. Like, it's like they're going like full hardcore, like dissecting what you're fucking saying.
Yeah. God bless, when a woman tweets anything online and they get all this stuff. I get it. But like, it's disheartening because I don't like that I'm just using Twitter to promote my podcast or a book. I feel bad about that because Twitter, it didn't start out like that. You could get recognition for a funny joke.
People would get like development deals off their Twitter.
People were, absolutely.
Kelly Oxford.
Like the shit my dad says came from Twitter.
Oh, that was a Twitter account?
Yeah, it was a Twitter account.
A sitcom?
Yeah, it became a sitcom. Yeah. So I talk about this with Joseph Scrimshaw a lot because like he had a lot of followers early on because he's like, you tweeted a funny joke and people retweeted it, you'd get followers off of that. Now it's if you appear on a show debating movies, and it's a different.
Yeah, I don't think I've gained followers in like a year or so.
I'd like to think we're all pretty good at Twitter. The four of us here.
I was really good.
We're pretty good.
Yeah, you're
better than you think you are. You're good.
Okay. You just talking to Christian over there?
Yes, Christian. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. And although I did say it after he said, "Am I?" So it would make it seem like I was talking to him. But thank you for the clarification.
Well, I'm still under the impression that you guys muted me.
No, I can show you right now.
I didn't mute you.
No, I've never.
Oh my god.
I retweet.
No,
I like your stuff.
There's no one from the core crew. There's people I've wanted to mute.
Yeah.
Oh, and the core crew, like all that. No, mostly everyone from the core. Yeah, I don't.
There's a lot.
Nope. No, thank you. Sorry. I love every single one of you.
Yeah.
Oh no, you and Josh, I think are the only ones left. Maybe Dorina, but she's not in the
Riley.
Mute. Sorry, Riley. Sorry, Riley.
Oh no.
What did Riley?
Hold on.
What did Riley
do?
What did Riley do? Just tweet out pictures of. his new dog, which is Leia's great.
No,
like?
Well, I've got an issue with his new dog.
I don't
No,
like
I'm
when
just kidding.
people like go after fans as if like that's all they're doing.
That's what it was.
Is
He
that what he
tweeted
did?
at some airline. I'm like, dude,
Oh,
shut up.
Oh, I gave him crap for that.
Stop, Riley.
I still give.
I love Mark Riley, but
Yeah, no, I mean that's Riley's thing. I mean we talk about it on
I'm
afternoons.
calling to the show right now.
Yeah.
Mark Riley.
No, Riley will admit it. He loves a fight with a good fight with a phone company.
yeah, it's been he does that like
loves
he's
it.
done that multiple
He
times.
loves
Like
it.
I just
I
can't.
do not, as a general rule, I don't like people who tweet companies.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
and use their power to.
Their check mark.
My
Shame
flight was
the
delayed
company.
30 minutes, and this is unacceptable. I'm never going to fly
Let's get back-
United ever
I almost
again.
got in a fight at the Target the other day by us with a woman in her 60s because I'm in line and it's a Wednesday at noon and there's like 2 cash registers open. I get it, and and she's checking me out, and like an older lady comes in and she's kind of like, you could tell she's like impatient, and a woman behind her walks up with their cart and is like, "Oh, you got all these cash registers and 2 people working." She was the total, let me see,
I
and
hated
I
that
just
shit. I
turned
fucking hated
around
it.
and I just stared at her and I went, and she just was like, and I went to the other aisle and I followed and I went around and I was like,
He just followed
I followed this woman. I menaced this woman.
That was me at the movie theater, dude. Whenever I was a concessionist and the lines would be long, there's 2 people
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
People
yeah.
like, someone would walk around, you don't want to open up another register? I'm like, yeah, let me just look up the fucking payroll right now.
Yeah.
Call up every employee who's available while I'm helping these fucking people.
Yeah.
I wanted to
hated
yell,
that shit.
do you know staffing levels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know breaks? Union rule? Not even union rules.
The 5-hour rule. You had to go to
California
your lunch
labor
before you
law.
hit the 5th hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
The fire code.
The movie theater is the worst. When I go to the AMC Burbank and people are waiting in line, they're like, "Come on, my movie's starting."
You're just like,
Especially
we'll
'cause
get
they
there
get-
20
Get here
fucking
on
minutes
time.
before
Because they
you
have
get
that
there.
premiere line too. 'Cause
Yeah.
they'll prioritize that,
A-list.
which is worth it if you want to buy it.
Yeah.
But like people in the regular line will get pissed
Yeah.
because you're not getting helped.
That's
man. It's like-
I love that up in the air when Clooney checks in
Yeah.
at the hotel. And they're like, he's like, I'm in the Mile Club or whatever. Then he goes to the one in Wisconsin and the lady cuts in front of him and she's like, this is our Moose Club. Like, aha, come back on you. Anyways,
yeah.
oh, working a movie there. I did that for 6 months. That was,
Yeah.
That's an emotional.
it
Like
it
concessions
takes a
or-
lot out of you, man.
I did ticket sales and cash register, which is or candy and concessions, which is the worst. Oh, the people treat you like shit. The best one was cleaning the movie.
Yes,
theater.
it is.
That's
Yes, it
I'm
is, Ken.
I'm so
I can
kind
talk
of
to you about
desperate
this.
for right now for work. I might go apply
Just get
it
an
and
ushering
work
job.
like an usher job. It was the most calm,
Oh, it's the best.
easy, clean up trash, and occasionally use condom job
Yeah,
in
but
the
he
world.
said he had to pick up shit one time.
That's,
I had to
that's
do that at the
rarely.
care center.
That's rarely.
You lived in
I mean,
Corona.
I had to do that at the security job in my own office with my own men. Someone shit on the floor and left it and wouldn't claim it, and I had to pick it up.
There's shit at every job, right?
coworkers
There's
are
shit wherever
shitting
you
on the
go.
floor.
Yes.
Broke a poop on the floor last week. I mean, it happens all the time.
Well, you guys were
Jesus.
talking about the mysterious
pooper.
The
the
pooper.
pooper in the
Yeah,
women's
yeah.
restroom at
Latino
Collider.
bells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I show up to work at 6 a.m. and there's a log on the floor. We're not talking we're talking
Like in your office or in like the
in
floor
the
of the
in
mall?
the office
employee.
bathroom.
Okay.
It was one bathroom in the security office and LAPD substation. So there's one bathroom. And I walk in, I'm like, what is this? I go to graveyard. The graveyard shift is they're like checking out. They're like, we don't know. It was there when we got here. So it's like, that's 8 hours. You left the dew on the floor for 8 hours. Well, the PM guys did it. So after about half hour, it's like, I refused to call. My guys are like, call housekeeping. It's like, I'm not calling housekeeping to have them clean this up while I watch, knowing
Yeah.
that our staff left it there. So I did it.
You did
Not
the
even
trash
like a
bag on the
shovel or
hand.
anything,
And
or-
you
I
just grabbed it like
we're
it's a dog
talking,
poo.
yeah, like it was lots of like, and come to find out, it was the graveyard shift. One of the guys did it like midnight, an older guy, and just didn't know what to do with it and just left it there.
You couldn't make it to the bathroom or something?
I don't know, but the whole shift left it there. What kind of humans do this?
Wait, were there cameras?
No,
Like,
no,
you
because
can-
it'd be in the bathroom. Yeah, I mean, there was a hallway camera.
No, yeah, like like
There's
for
a hallway
entrances
camera,
and
but-
stuff, yeah.
Anyways, point being, I think I might go get a job at a theater.
Yeah, you don't have to really deal with anybody either. You have to wait till they all leave.
If you're doing the usher
Best.
thing. If you're doing the usher
If you-
thing.
if you're doing the usher-
If you're anywhere else, you got to talk to everybody and stuff.
Concessions is
Yeah,
the worst. Christian, I'm telling you, it is the most relaxing job. The movie ends.
Especially during the week.
You get to watch the credits roll. You clean up trash real quick. No one wants to really talk to you because they think you're less than human anyway.
yeah.
Clean up my trash, dumb person.
Does that, anyone never dump trash in front of you?
Oh, yeah.
I never had that, but you
I
probably worked
watched
a little longer.
a 6-year-old kid take a full bucket of popcorn, throw it up into the air, and laugh maniacally as he does so. And I was like, this little shit.
That kid's got.
And I just
great
cleaned it up. I was like,
Your
oh, it's
mother doesn't
okay.
love
You
you.
guys go ahead. It's fine. Well, I'll clean it up. Fucking A.
Summer '98 when I moved to LA, I transferred down. I had a job up north before I moved down. Transferred down to the Mandan Granada Hills. I heard Faith Hill's "This Kiss" 79 times a night.
Is it credits?
wow.
Credits?
No, because it'd be
Think,
on like the Muzak type of.
Burnt before like the pre-show,
Yes.
whatever comes on, they have like a radio station playing. And it's always the same songs.
This kiss,
Yeah.
this kiss, impossible.
Do they
I
do
had-
that anymore?
Yeah, I had when I worked there. I had some Coldplay song. Oh, Paradise. Paradise by Coldplay would come on all the time. The
Do they still have like commercials before the movie and all that?
It's
Some
like that
places.
And like trivia
you know,
and all that?
Yeah.
Not trivia.
I don't know about
usually.
trivia.
It
I don't
depends
get
on the
They
video
used to,
chain.
but yeah.
I don't get to
Yeah.
AMC until like 5 minutes after the movie starts.
After you've complained about being in line.
How do you
Yeah.
live like that?
What?
Well, because Cody, I went to see
I have a nervous
Rocket Man
breakdown if I get there
at
after the
7:30.
trailers.
Trailers until 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
There's
A
like 20
half
minutes.
hour of trailers.
Okay.
20
I'm,
minutes.
no,
Why
it
are
was,
you
it
acting
was
like
a
this
half
is? Why are you
hour.
acting like it's my fault?
Because
What said it?
what
I
is
think
what
you-
is that?
That sounds like.
Well,
Sounds
you know,
like
the
hyperbole.
bookers,
No, it was
they
I
assign
checked
you
my
a,
phone.
a trailer pack.
Yeah.
It's up to the studios. You can blame the studios
Blame
all
the
you want.
studios.
Don't blame the theater.
You know who we shouldn't blame?
It's
Our next caller. Our
I
first
was gonna
caller,
call
excuse
it
me.
right here.
Is it connected?
Yeah, someone
Cody's
is connected right now. Caller, you're on the line
I
of the
don't know
Wanger
if it is,
Show.
Brian.
You
We'll
got
see.
no. There's someone calling right now,
No,
and
he
I've
knows
already
that.
got.
He's saying that if you've done the thing, the Bluetooth.
Oh, I
button
think
that,
I
that you
did.
forget.
I'm pretty sure that I did.
Okay, we're
Caller,
gonna
you're on
find
the
out.
Wanger Show with our good friend Ken Napzok. Who do we got?
Hey, we got Sammy.
Sammy!
Sammy's
here.
Sammy.
Sammy, welcome. You said you were going to call. You didn't let us down. What would you like to talk about?
All right. So I don't know what you and Ken were talking about, but so me and my husband just celebrated our 10-year anniversary.
Good job, Sammy.
Sammy!
All right.
A cool thing about our anniversary that we love, or I love, is so our anniversary is May 29th, and actually the movie Up came out on that exact day that we got married.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's 10
So yeah, that's kind of like our movie together, you know. And we recently just got back from Disneyland last week, and I just got a whole bunch of Up stuff. Yeah, it was cool, like something to kind of celebrate together. And so my question for you guys is, do you have a movie that is special to your significant other?
Ooh.
Well, first off, I'm
Between you and your significant other.
I'm just so happy right now.
Not
I
between
mean,
me
that,
and Cody?
that story just warmed my heart.
great.
I'm so happy for you, Sammy. Me and my wife love watching 13 Going on 30.
That is a great movie.
It's a great movie. We also love watching Up. That's another great one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two off the top of my head.
Oh,
right,
jeez.
all right.
Ken?
Grace and I, we watched a lot of things, but the one that's like started our whole thing was Lord of the Rings. She's
Nice.
a big Lord of the Rings nerd, and our first kind of date together, she kicked my ass in 2 rounds of Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit. When I say kick my ass, the second game, I didn't even get a turn.
Oh, wow.
And if
Get
they,
it right, you keep going.
yeah. And so Lord of the Rings it's special for her. And my first birthday gift I got for her was a life-size replica of Aragorn's sword, whatever it's called.
She likes her swords.
Narsil, or you know,
Oh, the Kingslayer.
yeah, that's the one.
Nazgul.
It's called the Ewok staff.
Drogon.
So I'll go with that. Yes.
That's a good answer. Similar to that, Amber and I bonded over Harry Potter a lot.
Nice.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
even more so because I got to go to Florida and do some stuff and interview Ivana Lynch, who plays Luna Lovegood, and like Amber was telling me how much she loved Harry Potter, and at that time I wasn't really into it. And so when I went to the Harry Potter world out there, I got really into it. I read the first 2 books,
Oh,
like
wow.
up there and on my way back, and just because I read some of the books,
Right.
not all of them. Started rereading them, and then we kind of just bonded over them. I think one of the first gifts I got her was like the big book collection and stuff.
nice.
So and wand, I got her a wand too.
Great.
So Harry Potter, we bond over.
Roku
Watch
picked
those
that
like.
wand out for you.
No, we went to the one here
Yeah.
before
Universal?
Yeah, he was working there too, and I was like texting.
It's hard
him,
to get in, yeah.
and we didn't
You
get
couldn't
to
get
see
into the
him.
one?
No,
I couldn't
no.
get in. He came out, a friend of mine, and like put on a show out in the public,
That's cool.
public area. And I'll tell you what, he was really good at it.
Oh yeah, I know. That
jokes,
surprised me.
jokes aside, he was
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good
He's
at
Good
it.
actor, yeah.
Yeah.
Brian,
My girlfriend and I bonded over West Side Story.
Really?
really?
She's into musicals.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
You
so
okay with
sorry.
that?
So
You okay
sorry,
with that,
man.
man?
I'm
You
so
like
sorry, man.
musicals?
it's
It seems like you don't.
I like it.
We bonded over the movie. You like it? I mean, not really.
I mean, I fucking hate it, but
So
she likes
you're
it.
seeing the remake opening night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I'm Puerto Rican. She's white.
Sammy,
that's great.
This was lovely. This was very, very lovely. And I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen Up, and there's a reason why. There's a reason. There's a reason why, and
you need to watch it.
I hear everything about this first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, but it's also only the first 5 minutes. It
but
makes
it
the rest
scares
of the
me
movie incredible.
Because Toy Story 3 crushed me. Toy Story 4 fucking crushed me.
Yeah.
Sorry, it did. It made me cry. Some of these Pixar movies I just can't do. Like Incredibles, I know I'm safe.
Okay.
I know I'm safe.
Yeah, that one's popcorn.
Yeah, those are gonna be fine. So my job now, Sammy, is to watch Up, and that's for you, not for anyone else.
Especially not for Cody.
Thank you. And yes, you will cry the first 5 minutes. I'm watching it right now, and I cried again. Even though I've seen it so many times.
Sammy, let me ask.
It's amazing. I love it.
Let me ask you a question before we let you go. Are there any other movies out there that are connected for you and your significant other besides Up? Like, is there another movie that you two like just bawl over?
Well, I introduced him to Star Wars.
Oh!
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's
Oh my God,
amazing.
Brian, perfect.
Good job, Brian.
Beardo knew.
Wow.
Nice.
Which movie specifically? It just like
Tell me it was Empire.
Did you introduce him to Empire first and then went back to A New Hope?
Actually, well, my favorite, like Alice, is Return of the Jedi.
Ah, boo.
Nice.
Hey, Brian,
it's a good movie.
I know.
It's a good film.
It's a very
But
good
my
movie.
husband's favorite is Rogue One.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
I
Very
respect
cool.
that.
Yes. Well, Sammy, this was was amazing. You got to call back
What a
again.
delightful call.
And just warm our hearts every single time because God knows we need that.
We need happiness.
We need happiness in our life.
Yeah, we do.
So enjoy your well, I mean, you already celebrated your 10-year anniversary, but
Congrats again. by the
enjoy
way.
another 10 and beyond. We're incredibly happy for y'all. And thank you so much for calling. What was that? Was that you, Brian?
It's a human baby.
Was that the baby in the background?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
human.
is that little Cobby? Is that little
Oh, yeah.
It's not
Yeah, they retroactively named the child.
after this show? Sammy, thank you so much for
No,
being
my son's name is actually Luke.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's
You're
amazing.
the best.
After
that's
Luke Perry.
keeper.
That's the
yeah.
This is warming my.
After
Probably-
Cool Hand Luke.
eat those eggs.
Luke Wilson. Sammy, once again, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for you've been a Patreon supporter for a very,
She was
very
in our
long
fantasy
time.
league last year.
She was,
in the
yes.
fantasy football league. Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah,
again,
it
you warmed our hearts. You touched our hearts, and
I just want to cry.
I think we might cry after this.
Great, yeah,
So
it's great to get.
we'll let you go. Take care of your kids and your family. Enjoy the rest of the night, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Sammy.
Good night.
Up and away.
We have another caller right here. Oh no, did it fail? It failed. I think our boy DJ Snacks is trying to call.
Snacks.
And if I'm correct, our boy DJ Snacks is on the line.
It'd be really funny if it wasn't and you just set it up as it was, though. Let's find out.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to Wanger Town. Population you now.
Uh-oh. I think the call keeps failing. Because he's messaging me right now on the
trying to.
Discord. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let
People
me
call
just
into your show, Ken, or you get voicemails?
I do a thing now called TNF in session. If you're a Patreon supporter, you get to watch it recorded live, and at a higher level, you get to call in or whatnot, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I was messaging you about the Anchor stuff.
Yeah.
And I think I finally got it to work.
Oh, good.
Yes. So
Good.
we announced that last week that we are going to be switching over to Anchor. Again, if you're a regular listener to us on iTunes, nothing's going to change.
It's probably not going to affect you at all.
No. There will be a couple of ads probably at some point, and that's for the regular peeps. But if you are pledged to us on Patreon, it's going to be ad-free. So
I like how you're addressing the iTunes listeners while looking at the camera.
Yes.
Which is also pretty funny.
It's,
YouTube people, it's not going to affect you either.
Don't want happy to
Yeah,
affect you at all. DJ, you here?
Well, you pot that baby up.
Hello?
Snacks, man.
Is it connected to Bluetooth?
I don't think it is.
Hold on a
Get it
second.
out of the way. Hold on,
Embarrassing.
Snacks.
Did he
Hold on.
mess
Hold
it up
on,
again?
son
He
of a
did it.
Okay, because
He's in the phone call going.
DJ
All right.
Snacks, DJ, you're here with our good friend Ken Napzok. Apologies for the confusion before. Brian messed up on the soundboard.
It's Brian's fault.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. It's always Brian's fault, right?
That's
it is. What's up, Snacks Man?
What do you want to talk about
today? You fellas again.
Yeah.
It's good to talk to you as well, man.
Good to talk to you, DJ Snacks. DJ Snacks is a mainstay over on my Patreon page as well, and we appreciate the Real Snacks Attack.
Woo! So, DJ, attack us with a question.
I do appreciate it. So I do have a question, and it's kind of an odd question. Ooh. I'm sure, well, not really. So everybody's always asking you guys about what's your favorite episode of the Wangers, this, that, and the other. What I want to know is what's your favorite memory of each of the four people there at the table? And it doesn't have to be specifically Wangers or Schmoes or Patreon or anything like that. Just a favorite memory for each of you from the people at the table.
Wow.
Favorite
memory. Okay. This is gonna take a second. Got to go through all four of you. I got a couple.
The time that me and Cody fought.
Gotta get the other ones. Oh yeah, we had great sex afterwards. Yeah, that was great. I'm going to talk about that part usually.
See, I'm trying to remember specific moments. This is a great question, Zach. But I'm trying to remember specific moments.
Yeah. I remember laughing really hard with all three of you about various things.
Yeah.
That's so generic.
It is
How
generic.
you get there, Brian? Hold on.
Beardo. I know we don't call you Beardo anymore, but that's how I know you. Brian Perez. I don't have a specific moment. I just was like, oh, this dude appreciates Saturday Night Live history like I do. I like that. And I have all right, so now I'm open up to you a little bit more of like, oh, we have a connective thread.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it. You're talented and yeah, you're good to sound. But it was like, oh, I can relate. Like, Saturday Night Live history like I do, but also like I know like baseball history.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the 83 season, Tim Kazurinsky joined. Like, I love that.
Like Dick Ebersol was the executive producer 80s to 85.
Exactly.
Lorne Michaels wasn't there for Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, he was doing that other show. Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah.
One of the reasons Murphy wouldn't come back. So anyways, you go for it. See, Brian and I connected. We're connected.
Is it all
I think
of you
he's
guys?
looking for one memory for all four, like for that we have of each one of us.
Each one of us.
I explained that horribly.
Cody, I'll take it a little emotional here.
Okay.
You on your wedding night.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your speech was one of the funniest.
Like my vows?
Your vows was
my speech was 2 seconds long. I was like, hey guys, thanks for coming out. I know the drive sucked.
the vows.
The vows are great.
Like that's what I meant.
I thought you were like you on your wedding night when I held the camera.
Yeah, I followed you guys in. That was like one of the most beautiful things that I've ever heard you say. It was both funny and incredibly emotional. Me and Amber were like clutching each other's hands, like on the verge of tears. I know she was crying for sure, and it was just so. It's just like our baby boy. This is our baby boy, and it was just it was great. It was really great. It was a wonderful moment.
I loved Cody's wedding.
Yeah,
Cody's wedding was great.
I liked it too.
And when April threw up.
Yeah, that was great too.
Yeah.
Right onto the turtles. Okay. There was fish in that pond.
They're all dead now.
Yeah.
They had to clear out the whole pond and redo it.
I mean, I guess with Christian and Brian, it's every time we're shooting a sketch or a short film and we're just dying laughing over the ridiculous shit that we're making.
Yes.
Like the first one I think of is yoga when we're doing the stupid fucking levitating scene.
Yeah.
And we're all watching it back on the fucking monitor and we're just crying laughter with how stupid it is. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I think when we were doing Uber, it might have been right before that, when you kind of told us like this was the first sketch that you've written, and it's like actually been shot. I was just like, oh my! Like I saw the look in your eyes, and it was just like, oh my god!
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I had like no idea, and I was like, oh my god, this is great! Like we're making this happen.
You guys died laughing when I did the scream in the Uber sketch.
Oh yeah,
for like 5 minutes, and I was like, why is that so funny?
Yeah, the Uber sketch.
Because when you get out of your because that's not you. You know, you're not.
You're
sort of laid back, and then when you kind of get out of your element, like there's a specific moment in our next short film right, that you do something similar to that, and I was just like, okay, that's it.
That's a good take.
That's a good take.
One take's good.
Yeah,
we got that
print
one.
it.
Yeah.
So
stay tuned for that one. With Ken, I would say, okay, so I love the moments where like we're very similar in the fact that we treat airlines on Twitter the same way. We're very similar at restaurants. I heard you on the recent episode of The Afternoon saying you got something brought back that wasn't your food or something like that.
And I just ate it?
Yeah. That's something that Cody would do. I have another story about something like that later.
Yeah.
Don't let me forget. So those are kind of moments I love. Also, when we filmed one of the Daddy Don't Slap Me episodes, I was the camera just pointed to me, so I was in it, and then you started yelling at me in character, and it was a lot of fun. I remember like dying laughing. You can see it on camera too. I was just loving life.
I forget
at that moment.
those Daddy to Slap Me's are never to be seen
That's
again.
probably
Excuse me.
Whenever Ken would do the news,
Yeah.
that's when I was like, whoa. I'm choking up just thinking about it right now.
He choked up and punched the
microphone. I love the news.
Fucker.
No, but you wrote out the news like word for word. You were reading it like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. It's why it's dead. I appreciate that. Again, I don't have specific moments. I remember you did, Cody. Didn't you do a segment during Phase 5? Like Cody's Corner,
Upham's
Corner.
Yeah.
I remember one of the first ones. It was like, he's funny. Like we got ourselves. And I remember telling Harloff, I go, Chris Harloff, I give you credit. Every time you bring someone new, I think I don't want another person, and then we've just found the right people every time, and that was after one of your Upham's Corners.
All right,
Cobster, it's a painful memory, but the Comic-Con sleeping on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah,
but that was one of the ones because I love JT Josh Tapia JTI so much. I can't tell you how much I just love that guy. Even though I'll never stop making fun of him. But it was like you went toe to toe with him in terms of work, and that meant a lot, not just to the brand, but just like I respect that. So there's that moment too.
Yeah, I think
Brian's also here.
Yeah.
Brian's.
Oh no, never mind. You talked about the Lorne Michaels thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I think Ken, you honestly are the funniest person. I think. I mean, it's really close between you and Ellis.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anyone has ever made me laugh the way that you've made me laugh.
Oh, he's funnier on stage. By
no,
far.
I mean
By far.
that first time that I got, you were there in La Jolla. The first time we got to see him when you came back for your stand-up, and you did the.
that was a set that was horrible.
No, I thought it was Maybe it's because I know you, but it's just
maybe
it was great to see you out there.
I thought you were great in Houston, by the way.
You were great in Houston.
I know you called out my laugh like you maybe thought I was like just laughing to laugh, but no, I thought it was genuinely hilarious.
Thank you. I talked with Ellis at lunch last week. We go to lunch about once every week or two, and I was like, man, I want to do another set, but I want it to be like San Francisco, not Houston. I felt I let everyone down in Houston. He was like, absolutely not. But it's hard to see. Houston was a different vibe. Thank you.
I thought you were great, man. I really liked it.
Oh, thank you.
I even thought Roku was good that night.
Whoa.
Yeah, Roka did pretty good that night too. Let's call him up and talk.
I always give Roka credit for having a good presence on stage, which is hard.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
He's got the balls to do it, and he just needs the material.
Brian.
That's true.
Brian, have you done your moments yet? Have you done your moments?
Christian, you did an impression of someone that we can't talk about on the air, but it was the funniest thing ever. And also when I'll mention it off the air.
Talk about that.
And then also you did an impression of Jacoby from MTV2. Like, who has that reference? You're like, check it out.
It's the most fucked up clip of the day. Check it out.
From Papa Roach, Jacoby. You watch it Scarred.
I used to watch that show so fucking much because he was so lame, but he was hamming it up so much.
Every girl in high school loved that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Oh, my God. That's a good karaoke song, by the way. Scars by Papa Roach.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Tear my heart open.
Yeah. Man.
Wow. I said Ken with the news.
Yeah.
You got that. Thank you.
I got to think of Cody because
It's fine.
No, like you made me laugh one time really hard, and we were both like just dying laughing. I don't know what it was about. I think it might have been about
my favorite. Okay, no, you finish your thing.
Was it about Tony Hawk and Alien Ant Farm?
Wow.
Because it was the most obscure poll ever.
Wow.
And me and the kid who played Tony Hawk 3 a million times every day, I was the only one who got that, and it was so funny.
That's awesome.
My favorite thing with Brian recently is that so in Chicago he needed batteries for his lobs, okay? So I went on the run to get batteries, and I gave him the batteries. And then about 20 minutes later, I walk up to him while he's totally busy with other shit. I'm like, how are those batteries treating you, buddy? And he didn't hear me. And he's like, what? And I just started busting up laughing because I saw how ridiculous the statement was. So now I did it again when we were shooting Teddy.
Doing it.
I was like, how are those batteries treating you, buddy?
I was like, what the fuck?
He had no idea.
It was an in-joke with himself.
Yeah, I said it super quiet.
Making himself giggle. Like, what are you laughing at?
And I will keep doing it. It's my favorite running joke I have with myself.
We all have good running jokes with ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Too many.
Good stuff, Snacks. Good stuff, Snacks.
Emotional phone calls today, guys. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
DJ, did those answers satisfy your question there?
Absolutely. And real quick, 3 shout-outs before I go. Number 1, those listening to The Wanger Show, if you have not subscribed to Amateur Hour Films YouTube channel yet, you need to go over and do that right now.
Do it right now.
Excellent content up there on that channel.
Yeah.
Right now. You need to go. Second shout-out. My friend Ken Napzok.
That's me.
Congratulations on publishing your book, sir.
Thank you.
Why We Love Star Wars. I'm about halfway through it. I got to repost my review on Amazon because they said it wouldn't go for whatever reason.
Thank you, Snacks.
And third, I'm going to give a shout out to the Movie Trivia Schmodown Patreon family we have started called the Movie Trivia Face Off. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the YouTube channel, plus the Movie Trivia Schmodown Discord. You can find us in there. Over 50 competitors already. We're about to start our first singles championship tournament.
Woo!
And if you want to get in, just be a Patreon member, and we'll get you over to that fan league. Thank you, fellas.
Boom.
Nice, man.
Thanks
for
DJ.
calling in, dude.
Appreciate it. We appreciate. I forgot about that one. We appreciate your support on us on both Discord, Patreon, and just everything in life. You're a lovely human being. We got to meet you finally at the Free For All in Los Angeles, and hope to see you again at some other events, man.
Soon. I hope soon, guys. Have a good rest of your show.
Thanks,
you,
man.
Snacks.
Talk to you soon, man.
I just said you too. Like he's also recording a podcast right now.
He might be.
If you didn't point it out, I don't think I would have
did
heard
the whole movie theater thing that everyone always tells me, like, enjoy your show, and they're always like, you too.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Brian Regan joke.
Yeah. Damn it.
My family would say like happy birthday. Be like, oh yeah, you too.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the worst.
You too.
Yeah.
Guys, before I forget, I had another sad Cody moment. So,
Cody.
Ken, this is a recurring theme where I just look like an idiot and a spineless little weasel. So
I don't think so.
last
Weasel.
week, not a weasel.
No,
but
it's just
spineless for
I
sure.
thought of like the weakest animal I can think of.
Well, weasels are more like Knieveling, like
Yeah, you're
like,
right,
Oh,
you're
you
right.
fucking snake, like a
Like an ant.
You're a little
What's
mouse.
Like a
Yeah,
mouse.
mouse.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
just scattered away.
So last week was my Chipotle story. This week, I went out with my father for Father's Day. All right.
Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Daddy wasn't there. So the guy came up, the waiter came up and said, "Hey guys, happy Father's Day to any fathers in the table today?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, my dad," and he's right here. And they're like, "Oh, Cody here, he's almost won." And he's like, "Oh, that's close enough. You're good. You're happy Father's Day." I was like, "Oh, thanks, man."
Okay.
Then he was like, "Hey guys, so just so you know, we have free beers for Father's Day."
Oh.
We're like, "Oh, that's great." So my dad gets one, and I'm like, "I'll get one too." And the waiter's face goes completely stone, and he's like, "Yeah, but yours isn't free." And I was like. Oh, I'll get it anyway. I just bought a beer anyway, even though
you get hoodwinked.
I couldn't
But he
believe
said Happy Father's Day.
said
to
it,
both of
count
you.
it.
Yeah.
I should have been like, oh, never mind then. But I was like, okay, I'll pay $9 for it. It's fine. And
That's a hoodwink.
yeah.
No,
yeah, I got
he
screwed.
does that. Yeah,
You
yeah,
should tweet them.
Yeah, tweet at them. What's
them
the
right
what's the
now.
name of the company? We'll publicly
It
shame
was
them.
some grill. I don't remember the name. But it's in Anaheim next to that movie theater. Off
The
Patella,
Macaroni.
right there. Yeah.
Macaroni girl.
Next to Lazy Dog Cafe.
Yeah.
Lazy dog.
I like Lazy Dog.
I went to Mac Shack recently. Yeah,
Yeah?
It's a good time.
Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry that happened. Something similar
Yeah.
happened to me
Yeah, what
yesterday.
happened,
For Father's Day, I went to a Mexican restaurant.
How
and
embarrassing.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
typical.
I'm
Did
half
you-
Spanish too.
I love
It's
this music,
fucking
Brian. Keep it
pathetic. I ordered some tacos, but
Did
I
you
also
order in Spanish?
No.
That's the tragedy here.
Did you tell that story
What?
at Don Cuco's?
Did you?
Oh, no.
Okay, hold on.
Cody, did you order tacos in Spanish?
No. We'll tell this afterwards. But I ordered tacos, and I also ordered a side of rice and beans. And she's like, yeah, sure. And then she came back and just gave me my tacos, and she didn't give me my rice and beans. And I was just like, oh, I wanted my rice and beans. But at that point, I was like, I'm not going to ask for it. And then later that day, I asked for a house salad at an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
I didn't get my house salad.
Oh.
I didn't say anything. They didn't charge for it. So
It's not just the Mexican.
I've gotten to the point in life, if I ask for it, it doesn't come, that's fine. But if it shows up on the bill, I'll mention it.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll be like, no, that's fine. I didn't want the steak.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that, Christian.
Thank you. Out of that, reminded us of a story that happened.
It's just a short one. We're at Don Cuco's the
Don
other day.
Downtown Burbank?
This isn't a sad one. Yes, the downtown Burbank.
a
We're
great
getting
location.
some margaritas, some alcoholic beverages.
Great margaritas,
And,
by the way.
Good lunch
we're like
break.
1 or 2 in.
Yeah.
All right. And the guy walks up and he goes up to Christian in very clear English. He's like, you want one more? And then out of nowhere, Christian here just goes full Spanish. He goes, sí, yes, uno más, por favor. Out of nowhere, in full fucking accent and everything.
Yeah.
And the bartender is full on
Well, yeah,
Hispanic.
that wasn't the very first time that he approached me. He asked me what I wanted in Spanish, and I was like, yes, sure, I would like some.
It's just like,
You don't speak it.
Show de los Wanger.
because he was talking to me like while this was happening. He was talking about something. He's like, yeah, so then we did this, and oh yes, uno más, por favor. And I was like,
completely
what?
switched
I was
it like a light
I
switch.
immediately just stopped talking about what we're talking about. Just
He started cracking up. I was like, why are you laughing? Why you laugh? That shit happens because like I went there.
Your girlfriend speaks Spanish.
She does. Yeah, she's very good at
it. Are you learning picking it up from her?
Well, like I always tell her that she needs to like try to teach me, but we just never get around to it. Every time I go to visit her father's side of the family, like her grandparents, they always speak to me, and I always address them in Spanish, but it never really goes as far as like usted or anything. But like I need to be better doing that. But,
yeah. Wow. I would have laughed.
Shit happens.
I would have laughed.
Like my dad, he's very fluent in it.
Uno más, por favor.
Yeah, and like he doesn't even need to like say.
This is.
How did you know?
This is Christian.
Are we in Don Cuco's right now?
Ordering tacos.
Let's turn the lights off real quick because we'll be in Don Cuco's. My dad doesn't even need to like address them in Spanish. He just goes. He'll know right away.
He just winks at them. It's like
yeah. It's just the thing that they do.
Favor.
Okay.
You know the bad word. I just know the bad words.
Oh yeah, I know
of course
some
you
bad
do.
words.
Puta.
Puta. Dare you? Dare you?
It was my favorite in. I need to take a puta.
Puta.
My favorite was in Narcos. Excuse me, Narcos. When every time they say like "you de puta," like they would spit it out.
That's it.
Yeah.
Love it. Cody, I saw a movie.
What'd you see?
Buddy?
I teased you earlier today.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You said you were super
I
excited.
remember walking away because you told me that as I was walking to the booth, and I got about halfway across the hallway. I'm like, I'm just gonna ask him what it meant. I'm like, no, I'll wait for the show. So I'm excited that I waited.
Well,
Wait,
because
can we guess? Is it in theaters?
No. I don't.
You saw
think
Toy
so.
Story 4.
I did see Toy Story 4.
That's not what this is.
That's not this with this.
Oh.
No.
Great movie, by the way.
I'm
It's really
sensing
good.
like a independent or like a hipster type
in
movie.
India,
All right.
under the silver
Yeah.
lake.
Indie.
In Indy.
It's pretty hipster. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
in
Brigsby
theaters.
Bear.
I don't know.
Not Brigsby
Yeah.
Bear. I'm sorry, Cody.
Recent release.
This year?
You
It's
said you're not sure if it's in theaters?
well because
that's kinda makes me
it
think.
premiered at a
con?
film festival.
Would be con.
just recently, and it had like a 2018 release because I think I did another festival last year.
Late
but
night.
Officially 2019.
guess,
No,
man. Good
no,
guess.
but I do want to see that.
Was it I Am Mother starring Hilary Swank on Netflix?
No.
My parents
I saw
that.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Season
With Michael
3.
Shannon?
No,
Oh, that's a different one.
that's a different film.
Oh, damn it.
He's like only 2 years older than me, and he looks 70.
Okay.
Michael Shannon?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Great actor.
He's a great actor.
I will find him.
Boardwalk Empire.
Man of
man.
Steel.
What did you
He was
watch?
great. As the vacuum salesman?
Well, he was
prefer his
an
role
agent.
in-
Well,
yeah.
I prefer his role in Kangaroo Jack, where he plays the evil brother, stepbrother.
He was that?
Yeah, he was Christopher Walken's kid.
It's also good at Midnight Special.
Yes, he was.
So what'd you
Kangaroo
see?
Jack.
Wait, have you
Go
seen
on.
him read the sorority letter on Funny or Die?
Oh.
Great.
No, but I'm assuming he's not in this film.
No.
Christian's
Michael Shannon's
But the movie I saw, there was a lot of death. And there were a couple funny moments.
John Wick 3.
No, great movie though. Head Count. Have you heard of
fuck
this
is
film?
this?
Have you not heard of this movie?
Head count.
It is streaming right now on
Our
Amazon
society
Prime.
coming to.
And I say streaming, I had to purchase it. I rented it. It is a horror film. Very, very low budget. Quite like
Okay.
right up your fucking alley.
Oh, okay.
He's pointing to Cody
He's
Holmes.
pointing right to me. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Ken. As I pointed to Cody,
Yes.
Cody, I don't even want to tell you what it's about.
Okay, I'll
all
check
you
it
need
out.
to know: kids in a desert, some weird shit happens.
Cool.
There is a creepypasta element to it,
Okay.
and it falls apart a little bit at some points, but overall, it's quite fucking
If
good.
I watch this, will you watch Brigsby Bear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There's a
No,
part.
You won't.
No, probably
No, you
not.
won't.
There was a part though. It happened. And I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Okay.
I had to pause it, and I rewounded it. Rewounded it.
Rounded it. Close enough.
Yeah.
all right.
And I saw it again. I was like, "Fuck!"
it's your second
Cody, you need to
language.
see it.
Okay. I'll check it out. Head count.
Did they do
It
this
is
every
the
week?
second language.
Do they do this every week where they just you need to watch and you need to watch?
Yeah, and they never
pretty cool.
end
It's
up,
been
they never
around,
end up
yeah.
watching
This
it.
is great.
Yeah.
No,
I love
never.
this.
No, I still
No.
haven't seen Brigsby Bear. I'm sorry.
Brigsby Bear, which one's that? That's
Kyle Mooney.
Kyle
Kyle
Mooney.
Mooney.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill's in it.
Mark
yeah.
Hamill.
Oh, yeah,
That's
he was
right.
in it.
He's
Kyle
in the
Mooney.
Space franchise. You familiar with those?
Yeah, he's in space movies.
Yeah.
Oh, The Last Jedi.
Yes.
Yep.
That one.
Where they got him fucking wrong.
That's
No.
right. So wrong.
How dare
so
you?
fucking wrong.
So wrong.
Big
So
pieces of shit.
Do you watch
Actually,
new movies, Ken?
No.
I
I
did
did
with
see.
the girlfriend. She doesn't drag you to the movies and
It's a big problem with us.
make you watch.
It's not.
stream something?
It's not so much the movies. We just saw John Wick 3,
Oh,
and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I like going to movies. It just needs to be like Wednesday at noon.
Yeah. I'm never going on a weekend.
Yeah, never going.
That's the only time I can go.
Yeah.
Opening
Yeah.
weekend.
No,
Like, let's go
forget
to the
that.
7:00 show on Friday night. Kill
I-
me.
No.
Kill me.
Love
Yeah,
the
yeah.
7 o'clock on Friday. Yeah, I love
This is
that.
where
a
you
bunch
and
of
I
Codys
differ.
there. I
This
love
is where,
that.
yeah. Now, ArcLight and these reserved seating theaters have changed that a little bit. At least my anxiety of not getting a seat goes down.
Definitely.
No, I did see John Wick. I actually saw all of the John Wick movies in the span of 2 days.
Wow.
I totally enjoyed them. 3 movies, John Wick movies in 2 days. Ooh, the murder really starts to get to you.
Yeah, the body count. Increases.
You're like,
Especially
wow.
in the third one. There's a lot of death.
Yeah,
in the
you're
third
going
one.
numb at some point. You're just like, there went someone else's brains.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, my favorite, John Wick 1 is my favorite.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it got I enjoyed every one of the movies, and I love Ian McShane, and I love Keanu Reeves. Now I'm so happy that such a good guy is getting back on top. Right, I really think this is a good dude, so I'm on board with it. The third one just got batshit.
Yeah.
We're now out in the desert like Wayne's World 2, talking to like the head of it
get
all
in
in like a tent. Like, what?
It sort of loses steam about halfway.
It does.
Yeah,
It
like
does.
after the dog stuff.
I thought it came back though.
Oh no,
Well,
yeah,
no,
no,
final
it's
third.
entertaining. It's entertaining. Yeah. It just was. It was bonkers.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly could see these movies like if they just like this is a series that I have no problem with them. Just keep same thing with Mission Impossible. Just keep fucking doing it.
I want to see them keep doing it until they can't.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to see how over the top, but it's still within that world, so it's not completely crazy.
Guys,
Yeah, no, they set the rules, but what I'll tell you what I love about John Wick is they just don't really explain anything. You have to figure it out.
Yeah,
You just like it's this hotel and there's these rules and now there's an adjudicator and they're here and have fun with it.
Guys,
Figure it out.
we're getting John Wick in space soon, aren't we?
I don't
John
know.
Could you
Wick
imagine a
mixed
John
with
Wick
Fast and
knife
Furious?
fight in space
It
where he
would grab
throws a
it.
knife and you have to like try to like zoom around to try to avoid it, but it like hits you at the
That'd be pretty fucking cool. Who will go to space first? Fast and the Furious, in Mission Impossible, or John Wick?
that's a good.
Oh,
that's a
Fast and
good
the Furious.
question.
Fast and Furious.
Furious.
They'll do like the jump from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
They'll do the weight.
They already did a Halo jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know the one where the guy went up in like the
Red Bull guy.
Red Bull guy, which I watched live. Kind of hoping he would die, not because I was rooting against him, but just like I kind of want to see this.
Yeah. Wow. You never know.
The problem I'm having, Brian, isn't so much the movies. I get a lot of crap for not seeing a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Grace is really upset I don't watch a lot of TV shows with her.
It's too much.
It's just so much, and she studies them. It's part of her work, and she loves them. Like there's a show. Have you ever heard the show Younger?
No.
Younger, where's
It's
that?
on TV Land. It stars like Sutton Foster is like a big Broadway
It's on
actor.
TV Land.
Hilary
It's called
Duff
Oh.
is in it.
Hold on.
And it's totally like over the top, like drama. It's not bad, like comedy drama. Like I'm really expecting it at any point to turn into softcore, and it doesn't. It's that kind of performance to
Is
me.
it what dreams are made of?
What dreams may come? Yeah, what dreams may come. Anyways, doesn't
a Hilary
matter.
Duff
Doesn't
reference.
matter.
The acting is so bad that you think it's gonna.
I think I was like the acting's kind of bad. She's like Sutton Foster is a Tony Award winning. I'm like. I'm not saying she's horrible. I'm just saying it's all done to be like really melodramatic drama.
Yeah.
All this kind of stuff, which is fine. It's escapism. I have no problem with that. But yeah, I get in trouble for not watching the TV shows.
There's just too much. I tried watching Documentary Now.
I did too, because
Okay.
you'd think I'd love it,
Okay.
right?
I
Couldn't
got
get past 5 minutes.
Guys,
5 minutes.
watch the last episode of season 3. That's the only one I watched from this new season.
Which one is it?
You want to know why I watched it?
Because Dexter's on
It's
the front.
about bowling. And it is
and Bobby
fantastic.
Moynihan's in it.
Yes.
I can understand
It is
that.
hilarious. Michael C. Hall's in it.
Yeah.
What's his name? Tim Robinson's in it.
Fuck yeah.
It is so funny. It's very good.
I want to give it a chance because I love those guys.
Yeah.
By the way, I was in Whole Foods in Hollywood or in Burbank the other day, and Fred Armisen and Natasha Lyonne were there shopping because they're dating now.
Oh.
So Grace sees Natasha Lyonne. She's like freaking out. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I go around
Armisen.
and I go up the aisle and I'm like, hi, Fred Armisen. Like almost run into him. And I was like, come back to her. I was like, Fred Armisen's here. She's like, well, they're dating. I was like, they're buying turkey and stuff right now.
In Burbank?
In Burbank, Hollywood Way, Whole Foods. You'd think I love Bill Hader. I love fake documentaries and Best in
Parodies
Show and
and
everything.
stuff,
I watched one in 5 minutes. I couldn't do it.
It didn't grab.
You didn't grab me.
I was waiting for like the hook in the first
Yeah.
five minutes.
But I'll
and
give it a shot.
Yeah.
I
Watch the
trust.
bowling
I
one,
trust
guys.
Cody Hall.
They're all
Try the bowling.
they're all individual like episodes.
I
They
think
have
so.
no
Yeah.
connection.
And it'd be great. I mean, you guys are gonna think I'm like weirdly like flexing over this. 10 years, 15 years ago, I put an idea down of a show that was a different documentary every episode. That was kind of because I love Christopher Guest movies, and I wanted to do a shorter version of that. They're famous and got there and everything, so I was really excited. I was like, oh, this is great. But I'll give the bowling one a chance because I love Bobby Moynihan. I
Great.
think
Bobby Moynihan's great.
I think he's really funny.
You're a fan of David Letterman.
Love Letterman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Saw your tweet.
Watch half of the Kanye interview. I haven't finished it.
I haven't finished.
I want to get back
I haven't
to
started. I watched the Zach Galifianakis one.
Oh, I want to watch that.
And it's good. I was laughing a lot. I just don't care for the editing.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys understand the editing because like he's telling a joke.
I edit, yes.
No, but he's telling a joke, this whole funny story, everyone's laughing, and I want it just to cut to Letterman to see what his reaction is to the joke.
Interesting.
Maybe
he had no reaction, so they couldn't cut.
But I think because like maybe the cameras are just like Zach is leaning forward, he's blocking his camera,
shot.
so they can't even get it. I don't know.
Maybe.
I want to watch it because I actually do really like Zach Galifianakis. I really like Between Two Ferns and some.
And Letterman's a big fan of it.
Yeah, do you ever watch Galifianakis' VH1 talk show before he was famous?
He mentioned that on the episode.
It is.
It's good?
Batshit good. And it's off kill. And you know why right away you watch it. You're like, oh, there's no way this was going to last more than 4 episodes. A friend of mine, Peter Sprite, was in a lot. And that's how I was like, oh, well, Peter's in a show. I'll watch. And I was like, who's this Zach guy? And it was just, I love that kind of humor. So.
Way before Hangover and stuff.
It was we're talking 5, 6 years. Yeah.
Out Cold, Zach Galifianakis.
He mentioned Out Cold. He was like ashamed to mention Out Cold. I love it.
Is fantastic.
I love it.
He gets his dick stuck in a fucking jacuzzi, man. It's great.
We've all been there.
Great.
Yeah. That was when I first realized, like, this guy is funny. Like, Zach Galifianakis before Hangover time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like it, the Hangover stuff, but it's at this big hit that gets him the money, and that's fine. You ever hear that story that how he some woman kind of helped him when he was starting out, and a laundromat or some story, and then he found out years later she was homeless, so he came and he bought her a house and put her up in it, and everything, and still pays for her, everything. He's a good dude. I respect that. I respect that stuff a lot.
He comes off as he hates L.A.
Right.
So he lives in Minnesota or something.
It's maybe North Carolina or something.
He has a big farmland. He'll just fly out here just for just film stuff or whatever.
I love living in L.A. I actually really do love it out here, but I do want to eventually get fuck you money and
and just go off somewhere and then just be able to fly into places and do stuff.
Just go to fucking Big Bear or something like that.
I mean, I'm talking I even one of my goals is to move to the city of San Marino, which is in Pasadena, where the first Father Bride remake with Steve Martin, which I actually really love that movie, Martin Short and everything, Kimberly Williams, got shot in San Marino, and I just was like, I want to go there, and then if I need to go down, but we're not there. I have to write about 30 more of those books.
Well, someday, Ken. Someday.
Big dreams. Yeah. Big dreams, kids. Big dreams.
Guys, the other day my cat hit me with my lamp when I was sleeping.
Picked up your lamp? And
my bed is next to a nightstand. Okay, and there's a lamp on there.
Did you? Let me ask you this question: Did you put that that lamp there? Did your lady wife do that?
No, there's a lamp on each side of the bed.
Oh,
yeah.
So you guys are reading in bed right before.
Well lit room.
But you guys are reading your novels right before bed.
Haven't read anything in that bed.
Take your spectacles off and you shut the lights.
I did not do that.
Honey, did you take the trash out? Is the door unlocked?
Just let me have a beer.
Did you remember to set the alarm?
But I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to a lampshade slamming on my head. Oh. My cat knocked a fucking light on me, man.
That's a sign.
And there's and then it falls off my head and rolls onto the ground, and then there's shattered glass everywhere. That's how my morning started.
Your cat is
Hayden
fucking
Christensen was there
preparing you for fatherhood.
I guess so.
Oh,
yeah. When babies just knock fucking lamps
or
over.
the cat knows that it's going to be replaced soon on the depth chart of love, and it's like, F you. F you,
Cody.
Daddy Hall.
That's why pregnant women can't be by cats.
Of course.
Because they know they're coming.
You got to think about that.
Yeah. True. It's all
We're
true.
learning things together.
Do you need a lamp?
Yeah, I need a bulb.
Lamp?
I need a bulb.
Oh,
now.
bulb.
Right.
That's your bulb. I thought you meant the base of the lamp.
That's your baby shower gift right there. We get you a pack of bulbs.
Get a bulb. Energy efficient, please.
Yeah.
Okay,
please.
yeah, of course.
Do we have to get you gifts?
I mean, there's a registry, but I think it'll be
I'll buy you a pack of diapers. I got no problem with that.
That's totally fine.
I think you're saying a pack of cigarettes or a pack of beer.
Cigarettes when you want
to
take a walk.
More Sailor Jerry.
I don't even smoke.
Sailor Jerry. Oh,
yeah.
my goodness.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the baby shower for Cody?
Yeah, that you can't go to?
Yeah. No, Cody,
there's a baby shower?
Yeah.
Cody handed me an envelope. I said, I already know what it is. I can't make it. I'm out of town that
Yeah,
weekend.
I was like, well, I'm going to take this.
You know how long they took to make those?
No, but I was joking. I didn't know what day it was on.
Oh,
and then I look at the date and I was like, I really can't.
No, I'm not joking. Yeah, what's the rules there? What's the rules? Just inviting select guests, or
yeah, it's mostly family, and then I invited these two, and
That's
then
good.
we'll see how it goes. But if you want to go, Ken, because Brian can't go. Brian can't go now.
I was just gonna say, I want you to know, I really respect that you didn't invite me.
Okay.
Because I get it.
But your family.
You're more than welcome to come down, Ken.
No, I would,
because of Brian not going.
Your wedding was great time.
Yeah.
I can take a wagon wheel down to wherever the country you live in. Get down there. Yeah.
In another world.
It's take a private jet.
On the way back from Comic-Con last year, got rerouted due to traffic, and I ended up going off
by my old wedding.
By your old wedding. I was like,
down through Menifee.
Yeah, Menifee.
Down that 215.
Yeah. The little pond is dry now because
turtles are still dead.
Did someone spill oatmeal in this pond? Said the maintenance staff the next day.
Oh boy!
I remember I spilled because I had a drink on the edge of that little gazebo thing, and I knocked it over, but I caught the glass.
Nice.
But like the beverage still spilled in there, and I felt so bad. I went up to like the program, or I was like, I'm so sorry. I just spilled my rum into there, and I felt somebody's like, it's fine. It's
your
go
wedding.
enjoy your night.
The fish
and
love
then I found
rum.
out that like fucking 3 people puked in there. So who the hell cares?
Three people?
Yeah.
I only saw the one.
Or did April
Apparently
throw
it was a
3
couple.
times?
Yeah. It might have been 3 different puke strains.
She picked her. I mean, hey, more credit to her to be able to throw up and then get it back
It's
out there
impressive.
and get
It's
another
impressive.
drink.
Good to go.
You gotta
Good to
keep
go.
going.
Yeah.
Man.
go.
Ken, you're
Yeah.
always a treat.
Oh, you guys are a treat.
No, you really are. You're a snack.
I'm a snack. I'm a DJ snack.
Yeah. Love it. You're always welcome here on the program.
Thanks for having
we
me.
will need some fill-in guests while Cody's out doing the whole daddy thing.
Oh,
so
yeah. I'd
we'd
love to come on.
We'd love to have you.
Gone that long.
No, I'm saying I want to
You
fill
say
up.
that now.
Yeah. We'd love to have you back on. Not
Yeah.
even then. In the future, you're always welcome back.
I want to make an appearance in a little crazy make 'em up you guys do on video.
We have plans for those.
Yeah.
And we
Skit?
will.
You want to be in our skits?
Oh, fuck off.
No.
Skit. Did you see that skit on SNL? No, I was watching Saturday Night Live, not a church group.
Yes.
They were doing a skit
We'll
at
say
Sunday
that's-
school.
I remember when you first brought that up. I was like, okay.
Was it improv? Was it the Groundlings?
Not
Is it
gonna
like the
say
Groundlings?
skits.
It was even
Is it a
before.
character?
It was even before that stuck. That's just one of my things.
Yes.
I'm an asshole.
No.
Me and headphones.
No, I don't like headphones. I don't want headphones.
I got a bone to pick with Ellis because he doesn't like now on Schmoes. He has on Schmodown. He turns the headphones down.
Oh, you should talk to Perry.
all
She
the way
hates
down.
headphones.
Yeah, then you're not a broadcaster.
He has them on.
He has them on because
he
he
doesn't
needs
hear
to.
himself.
But
Oh,
he
yeah,
like to hear,
turns them. Yeah.
which I get. I understand.
But how do you hear yourself with?
That's the problem. This past week, something was going on, and only I could hear the problem. That's why you have headphones, not to hear
Yes.
your own beautiful voice.
Yeah.
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 But even ESPN, they have things in their
They have
ears.
earpieces. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got to hear the
I hear
mix,
the excuse.
kids.
It's to
The
have
talkbacks.
more fluent conversations.
Yeah.
But if we all had like this, and
Yeah.
there's a
It's-
fucking giant buzz, I'm not gonna know
I'm
it.
telling you, there's a
I
company.
don't like this. I don't fucking like
Yeah,
this.
there's a
I feel
company
like I have
out
to be
there.
louder. So like,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
weird.
Like this at all.
There's a company out there, YouTube company I used to work for. They're junkies of screen, and no one there likes wearing headphones. And every time I go to the show, this is what I get. Yeah. So, anyways, what do you want?
Yeah.
You want to come around here? Hey, Ken, what do you think about it?
Yeah.
I think we can say that the work that we work in, there's plenty of people that do that as well. There was a guest in today for a specific show, and he started putting them on, and he's like, "Oh, it's gonna be hard to monitor my voice because sometimes I get really high, and then sometimes I have to tell myself to kind of take it down a little bit." And it's like, well, thank you,
Yeah.
but still didn't wear them.
There was someone, I'm not going to mention who it was, but it was on a Schmodown a week or two ago, and they literally sat down and they went like this with the microphone.
Yeah,
The
Cody's.
answer is this, and they just put up the white-board 4 feet away from the.
Yeah.
You'd be
fucking
surprised. A
microphone.
lot of the people who are
Was he chewing gum?
No comment. No comment.
that dummy.
Then they put it. Then they put it entirely into the other person's frame.
Yeah.
No, I
Were they
kid.
standing?
I kid. Oh boy. Yeah, no, that stuff drives me crazy too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the actors that performers come on are like, oh, the answer is go into the microphone.
Yeah, it's interesting though because I mean, we get that stuff because we see it all the time. But someone who's around microphones like this, or even have a lavalier, which is lav. They don't know how to turn on a lav or pin a lav to their shirt. It's amazing.
Hit their chest.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like
or if they wear keychains, is like, can I wear these? No, you can't because you know every time it's going to. But hey,
look. Hey, to each your own. I'm bad at other things, so I don't. That's just one thing I'm good at.
Yeah, you are really good at it, and I'll never force it. If like Ellis came onto the show and he didn't want to wear headphones, I'm like,
you don't need it because I know I'm monitoring it. I know I'm monitoring.
Oh yeah, Brian's like, I'm not gonna wear fucking headphones. Like, no, you're gonna.
I'm listening.
That'd be really weird for an audio guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
the levels look good, right?
I just know what I hear.
Well, look, but see, here's the thought. Like now
I hear by
now
sight.
I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Recently on an Inside Schmodown, there was an episode where the sound was horrible. No one there had headphones that were working, and I don't want to call out the birthday boy, but you set the sound, and then you just kind of go, "It's good."
Yeah,
it's not good all the
you gotta
time.
be better about that.
I did get
it wasn't
a quote,
chewing gum though.
I did get a quote from Ken last weekend.
What's that?
Saying that the sound was fantastic on Judge Modan. Was it
It
not?
was the best one yet. The best one yet.
Oh, we were so stressed out about that. Oh my goodness.
Where do you guys record that? Is that Studio A?
It's in this little. It's
in the side
it's
studio.
the side studio. They put this little table up. It's actually pretty impressive set for what the resources. No, but I liked it a lot. Yeah, no, you got the sound all working. I was like, oh, I can hear myself.
Oh, I was so scared that morning because Christian wasn't there.
Yeah.
Thad wasn't there. Just me and Adam. And we're shit, we got to figure this out
was
for
the
an
best.
Inside Schmodown, which we don't do. And we're like,
you don't
okay, let's think about how we do this.
And I'm eating my.
The way you explained it too, I was like, oh, you did what? You did that? Oh my god!
And I'm eating my Greek omelet like a diva.
You were there on time though, as you always are.
I get there about 8:30 every Saturday morning that we shoot, and
Ken's always the
because
first
when
one
you're
there.
told a call time,
Yeah.
you don't just show up half hour later.
it's the worst, Brian. It's the worst.
Saturday mornings?
I got to get up at 7 on a Saturday. I mean, they're freelance. There's no day
totally
off.
fine with that.
There's no day
it's
off,
when
but-
others hold us back. I'm like, you wonder why I'm so fucking cranky sometimes?
Anyways,
Chewing your gum. Thank you, Ken.
I'm ending the show on a grumpy note, aren't I? Because I
I'm all
finished
for-
2 things of whiskey.
Well, let's save a little bit of that grumpiness for this last Patreon section. Thank you, everybody, for out there for watching and or listening to us. I'd like to thank Ken. Ken, thank you
You're welcome.
for coming on to the show.
How many times have you been on? 4?
I
Is your
don't-
ham bone?
I'm definitely better than Frank and Dorino.
Okay,
but,
that's true.
this is
That
my
will be the-
third.
always
I don't
be.
want to be my third.
Might be the third. Yeah.
I think it, no,
No,
I
it
think
could be the
I think
fourth.
the last time I was on, I declared that it was his turkey.
Because there was one. I think there was one.
Yeah, I think
where
this is a ham bone.
You were on, and Brian.
Brian
or you
was
weren't.
gone.
Brian
Yeah,
was
yeah.
gone. Then you did one promoting this book the first time.
Moving
They
up
did
those
this
ranks,
one.
Ken.
And then there must have been another one. I don't know. Maybe. Anyways.
Apparently, when I'm gone for 2 years for this kid, apparently Frank Ken's gonna be.
Yeah,
filling
yeah.
in a lot.
You'll fill in for those
Yeah,
spots.
yeah.
Yeah. Can you help us write some sketches too?
Yeah. It's been a
For
while.
that.
but yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
gone for
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. His computer's just gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you like sleep.
Fuck you.
Thank you, Ken. Once again. Pick up Ken's book. You can order it on Amazon. The top of the description, there will be a link for that. Click that link. Buy the book. And hey, if you already bought the book, click that link anyways and rate and review that said book. Give it 5 stars because it's a fucking fantastic book.
Thank you.
Do you hear
As you
that
hit the-
loud thump?
Is that you, Cody?
Yeah, that was me. I went to go put up the 5 fingers for
5 Horsemen?
for Ken. Put
there's
up
4 of
5
them?
stars, and I hit the microphone.
Oh, well, anyways.
Sorry.
Ken,
I've had 2 things of whiskey, just like
it's
Ken.
very true. It's very true.
It makes you hit your microphone.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Seriously, Ken, you're the best. You're always welcome back. Everyone out there, patreon.com/Wangers. We got a brand new short film. We do have a release date for Patreon peeps,
Right.
but you'll see a teaser for that very soon. And you get that. And it'll be released to the public the following week. And we've got a lot of stuff. We're working on more commentaries. We're working on more things. We're in pre-production stuff. We're been in a long post-production on the short film. We're getting it right, but it's almost there. We've even got some stuff music-wise that's going to be really interesting for the Patreon peeps that everyone's going to really like. We'll probably do another making of or different segments. We're working on a bunch of shit right now. So patreon.com/Wangers is where you can get stuff exclusive or first. And iTunes, subscribe, rate, review, or it's not there anymore. Or the podcast app.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple
There
Podcasts.
you go.
No more iTunes.
No more iTunes. And once again, we are switching over to Anchor. It's going to be a transition. But again, you have to do nothing just to let you know if you want to listen to us. There's a whole app for that. You should download it and check it out and find this
Right.
man's podcasts like, hold on.
The Napzok
The Napzok Files. You just launched a new one.
Well, it's on the Napzok Files.
Yes.
Called Mysteries and the Unexplained. Ooh. It's with a host named Nolan Guthrie. He interviewed first episode Riley Calbert, a filmmaker at a UFO experience in Michigan while shooting a film. Fuck yeah. So check it out.
All right. Check that out. Rate, subscribe. All that stuff will be in the link in the description. The afternoons with Josh and Ken. Yeah. We're going to have Josh on very soon. Or is it Ken and Josh? Josh and Ken.
It just sounds better. Yeah.
Okay.
Is That a Murder? Just finished it.
Is That a Murder?
Finished Is That a Murder?
Haven't finished it.
Pretty good.
I have it all.
Yeah.
I need to sit down and just boom all the way through.
And a new series launching on afternoon soon. Just go to KenNapzok.com.
Ken Napzok, you got a website?
Got one of those websites.
I need to get one of those websites. Brian, hey.
I got a website.
Brian's got a website.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to tell anybody.
Oh, you just told everyone.
Don't follow me.
You got to find it.
Yeah.
I got a website. You got to find where it is, though.
Find it. Fuck.
Google me or something.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming out soon, so hope you all enjoy all of that. Thank you for watching. Brian, take us out. A little delayed there. Wow. All right. We'll do some Discord questions in the Patreon section, but we'll keep it short. Get you out of here.
No problem, man.
Finished all of Frank's.
We kept saying it was whiskey. I forget that's rum.
No, it's rum.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I introduced you guys. You guys want some whiskey earlier and pulled this out.
How did you guys feel about the Sailor Jerry? I'm a big fan.
I liked it. I wish I had something to mix it with. I don't like rum straight, but it was good.
I get it. I'm sorry.
I got invited. I just got an email inviting me to some event I've never.
It was my baby shower.
Lineage 20th anniversary gala. I wouldn't go.
Ungrateful cock. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. I think there's you can find a soundbite of when I first called on the Schmoes No Show. I was like, "Hey, it's Christian from Cops and Reviews."
Oh.
Yeah, very cringeworthy.
Listen to my show.
Stay frosty.
At least you had